big fella as Bam Adebayo is looking to have his 4th different starting power forward next to him. Seems to be a struggle to find the perfect fit. Who do you view as the best potential fit next to him right now? And then long term, I will say I don't think that player is on the Heat roster. I think they found some really good fits with Jay Crowder, only to let him leave, and then PJ Tucker, who it seems like he wanted to leave. Miami could have offered him the same contract Philly did. I don't know if they would have wanted to have hard capped themselves for PJ Tucker at that point. So they found the fit. I was looking, I scoured rosters, and I came up with some names. I wanted to think like higher end trade targets, or at least semi-aggressive trade targets that they could go after. And I think these toe the line of immediate fit and long-term fit. I have Jay Crowder on this list. John Collins would be fun. Maxi Kleber would be an understated example. Kelly Oubre Jr. is in the final year of his deal. I guess from a spacing perspective, I don't necessarily love it, but Kelly Oubre Jr. shot the 3-ball well enough for that to work. Here's a name, and I know he's been, or maybe he hasn't been. I feel like I read somewhere he was linked to the Heat, but like Miles Turner, where it's Bam and I don't know who you consider the 4 in that scenario, but that would be a front court setup I would like to see. Marcus Morris Sr., of course, would work. Harrison Barnes, if things go off the rails in Sacramento. Bojan Bogdanovic right now in Utah. Like, is there a way? Like, what do you need to give up if it's a Duncan Robinson for Bojan Bogdanovic swap? Like, how many sweeteners do you need to include? Kyle Kuzma could be really interesting here. And then this is, I don't know if it's my favorite, but if things go off the rails in Portland, Jeremy Grant. They didn't give up a ton to get him. And so it was just, they used that. They took him into a trade exception and gave up, like, the meat and potatoes of that deal was that Milwaukee pick in 2025. And so if you can get another first-round pick for him from a team that won't have cap space and wants to re-sign him, if you want to move him, that's another name that sprang to mind. I tried to think of, like, really younger types that, could they be available and you could try to go after them? And I just don't know that that player, like, would actually be gettable. Would Charlotte be willing to move on from PJ Washington? I think he's probably good enough defensively, in addition to stretching the floor, where that could potentially work. Grant Williams in Boston. I don't know why Boston would send Grant Williams. Grant Williams is such a direct rival, but that could be a pairing that works out. But those were like the trying to think of younger type names where if you were going to take a flyer on them, that's the route you could go. And I don't think there was nobody else that specifically like skewing younger that sprang to mind for me here.